What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the Goers TV. It's your boy Rod again with another video. Today, I'm just excited. I'm just happy. Like today, Manchester United just cruised through into the quarterfinals of the Europa League after beating Real Sociedad at Old Trafford 4 goals to 1. Where do I even start? Like Manchester United has not played like this in a long time. In a long time, like every player was up for it today. Like I don't know what happened or what the coach told them, but this team today looked like a team that is united, a team that has something clicking going forward. Because the past couple games, there has been glimpses of certain things that are going on that look positive, and you can tell like Amorim is slowly getting some of these players to understand what he's trying to do and how he's trying to play. Because if you want to talk about the players and the performance, where do you start? Is it Bruno? Is it Xerxes? Is it Dogu? Is it Casemiro? Is it Delete? Is it Heaven? Like Rasmus, everybody was up for it today. Like the game was just a fantastic and like breathtaking game that you watch. Like Man United fans have longed for a victory like this. We don't know how many times we have longed to be happy, to just be joyful and have a game where we could go through and go like to our beds and be like, okay, this is Manchester United. Old Trafford was bumping from minute 1 to like the end of the game. Like Old Trafford hasn't felt like that in a long time. Old Trafford has not felt like that. The crowd was the 12th man. The crowd was the 12th man. Like these players just did the best they could do. It's like there was something on the line they were fighting for. It's like they're fighting for their paychecks. It's like we're fighting to not be kicked out of the club in the summer. It's like we're fighting for the badge. It's like they're fighting because that's their season. So much happened in that game today that you just can't dissect from every aspect of it, because it was so much joy to watch that you even forget some of the details. Penalties here and there. Bruno Fernández having a hat trick, a captain by example. And I said it yesterday, if Bruno is having a good game, the entire team is having a good game. That's what it looks like. Like he has a significant role he's playing at that team. Like we said again, he might not be the best captain for the moment, but he's doing an okay job. So we need Bruno to be on his A game, for the entire team to be on their A game. This was a fantastic game. It was epic. Like the first half, there was a little, like the first 10-15 minutes, there was a little slow, losing balls, wrong passes. But for some reason, it clicked somehow. Because the thing with Real Sociedad is they didn't even look like they were going to score. And all their goals they've ever scored against Man United, be it last season or this season, is through penalties, like controversial penalties that some games they will not call it, they will not give it. They will not give it. So I don't know how, like, Patrick Dogu was that player that symbolizes Amorim's system. Like he was out with making that feel big, making causes, getting the penalty. Like that is what Amorim's system is all about. Like the mainstream media will keep talking about, oh, his system is so rigid, he needs to change his style of play. Like this is what the system is about. This is what his system is. That's what happened today. That's Amorim's system. He showcased it today with some of these players, and it worked. 4-1, I didn't have that in my cards. I didn't have that in my cards. Like it's like some of these players got criticism and said there was something to prove. Casemiro, we haven't seen Casemiro play like this. I know the past couple of games he has played a little better, like game after game, but today it feels like Casemiro of the first season. Casemiro in the attack was vital. He was running back. He even covered Dalot. Dalot made mistakes. Like Bruno had the chance to go forward and do what he's doing. Casemiro was back there. The lead was strong. Performances, like the defense was so strong. And in the defense, when we want to talk about like the performance, Eden Heaven is 19. This is a 19-year-old we just bought from Arsenal. His first 90-minute game in the European League was today. He performed like he had played in that position for like 3 seasons. He played like a professional. He played like a player with experience. Like Amorim said, Eden Heaven and Martin, Chido Obi Martin, that if they are ready, they are ready. And now he says they are ready. Because to imagine, like even looking at the preview, you would think like a game like today, Lindelof will play because of experience, but he took he took upon himself to put Eden Heaven, and that kid, even his name Heaven, because he was God sent to us at this time, which is crucial for our season. Because today was our season. If we had lost today, the season is done. Because the Premier League, there's nothing we can do in the Premier League. The Premier League is done and dusted. We only have to pray that we don't get relegated. But today, Heaven performed very well. On the ball, he was so comfortable. He was so efficient. He tackled good. He played. Because they were trying to go through his side because he was younger. But he embodied that like a man. He played fantastically well. The lead was solid. I mean, that penalty, there was nothing he could do about it. He had to make that tackle. Mazraoui today was one of those games where it's like he turned to prime Saka or something, not giving crosses, playing fantastic. That is Mazraoui. He has always been fantastic since he came into the club. Casemiro, like Xerxes and Casemiro were one of those players who Sir Jim Ratcliffe had called out earlier on this week, that he pointed them out, like these are the players who, we bought them. If they have to get criticized, they have to perform. If they don't start the club, Casemiro today was magnificent. On the ball, he was good. He played the right pass when he had to play them. He tackled the right tackles when he had to tackle. He was very, very good. This looks like Casemiro of first season. I know he has been poor for most of the season, but Casemiro of the last 2-3 games, when Manuel Ugarte is injured, has proven that he can do a job for the club. Like, he might get done or he might get sold in the summer, but for now, with the way he's playing, I will take Casemiro the way he's playing to the end of the season. He is doing a good job for us. Because can you imagine Casemiro playing this way, and then Ugarte giving Bruno the opportunity to go play now up front? This is really good. Yes. Yeah, I'm coming. So this was a really, really good performance. Xerxes was a baller. Like, I know people have criticized Xerxes for the longest time, but these are new signings who came into the club who have to adapt to the system. And for the past, from that moment when he got bold, when he got substituted against Newcastle, ever since then, he has been on his A game. Game after game, he's improving. He is improving. Like some of the touches today, he was looking for Hoyland to make sure he scores. Like, I was surprised he didn't even score, because this game today would have been at least like 7-1, because there was no chance for Real Sociedad to even score. Because I can't remember how many shots we had, because I lost count. Like, it's like the board has told Amorim, like, hey, this is what we're trying to do, this is the plan. If any player is not following what we are trying to do, they'll be shown the back door in the summer. And someone, like every player clicked today. Like, there was a gel, there was a connection, they played like a team. Like, everybody understood their job. Like, the game was so interesting to watch. Like, United fans have longed to have a night of football where they will scream out of joy. Old Trafford hasn't felt like this in a long, long time since Alex Ferguson retired. Like, Old Trafford hasn't been like this before. Like, the crowd was going. This is what happens when the players turn up. Like, they played for the badge today, they played for the shirt, they played for their salary, they played for not getting kicked out of the club. They play so they don't get dropped to be in the squad. Amorim is happy. He was proud of that team. Like, I was proud. Bruno Fernández with that excellent free kicks, penalty, sent the keeper the first way. He thought he would go the same way. He sent him again the second time on a different side. And then that last goal, which crowned the hat-trick, is good. Like, this is what Bruno can do when he's on his A game. Bruno is a big player, but sometimes he tries to do too much because he doesn't trust his fellow players, So I'm happy that because against Arsenal, we have created chances in the last 2 games. In Spain against Sociedad, we should have won that game with tie. And Amorim coached a win on those games, but the players brought a draw to those games. Arsenal the same. Because to the end of Arsenal game, we had so many chances that I would have scored. If we had scored, it would be like 4-1. It would have been like 4-1. And then today, in the first half, it wasn't that like fantastic of a performance, because the only player who I think had the best first and second half was Xerxes. Heaven. You know, Onana did not have anything to do today. Like the team was so comfortable on the ball in the second half. They played easy. They played easy passes. Like we should have scored a lot. We should have scored a lot. Rasmus Højlund had lost form, but then like his last game and this game for today, you can tell he was confident. He was offering. He was ready. Like he tried everything to score, but he did not score. And the funniest thing about it is that the goal he assisted Dalot was ironical because last week Dalot denied passing the ball to Højlund to make a tap in, but today Højlund is the person giving Dalot an assist to make a tap in. You know, so hopefully Dalot will see that and maybe pass next time. But Højlund tried today is just so sad that he could not score. There were chances that he would have scored, same as Xerxes. But Xerxes, my friends, like he is talent. He is not a striker. Xerxes is not a striker. He wasn't bought for that. The fact that what he can do is play that number 10 role where he can link up the striker and the attacker, link up the play. That is Xerxes' skills. That's his strength. That's what he does. Real Sociedad, pack their bags and go home. Man United season is still alive. This was the season. Tonight was the season. This was the season they played for. So now we are going to play against Lyon, who are a better side to Real Sociedad. So if we play the way we played in the second half, we have a chance to go. It's just 5 games left to the finals. 5 games. You know, 5 games. And it looks like the return leg will be at Old Trafford. So if we capitalize on the chances like we create now, so I just hope we build this momentum that is going, because sometimes the team just needs a little bit of confidence, a little bit of victory, a little bit of good things or positivity happening around the club. So this is a really very good direction that the team is going to. You know, Amorim has to get a lot of credit for what just happened. Amorim should be like he needs to get a lot of credit because this system is good. Because in Sporting, they started rough, they started loose, they were losing games, they were poor. But once he had the pinpoints of everything he needed to click, getting players here and there, making sure his team was a block like what he wanted to build, Sporting became a force to reckon with in Portugal and the Champions League. We could see that until Amorim left. So this is what he can do once he gets the players. So if this is how the future is going to look like, we are ready for it. I'm ready for it. You know, but hey guys, if you are new to the channel, make sure you hit the like and the subscribe button for more content, because it's so much game. Like Europe this week was fantastic, was electric, was crazy games. You know, with the Real Madrid game, with the Paris Saint-Germain game, and then today Manchester United just topped it up with that sweet 4-1 victory over Real Sociedad. Old Trafford was bumping. Old Trafford was noisy. That's what we want. That's what the fans can do. When you are performing on the pitch, that is what they can get. Hit the like again for your boy. We're on our road to 60 subscribers. So make sure you hit your like for the subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you guys in another video. Good night.